Good morning from the Parque Natural de los Volcanes on Lanzarote. This is a volcanic island. You can probably already see that I'm standing in a very moonscape-like environment. In this Parque Natural de los Volcanes, there are a couple of beautiful hikes to do. Today I'm going to hike around the Montaña Colorada, which is named after its beautiful colors. And later I'm going to take a look at the Caldera de la Rilla, which is also not far away, and I will see what else I can find today. Montaña Colorada, the red mountain, is remarkably colorful, especially on the southeast side of the mountain. There is a short trail leading around it, and this is what I'm going to follow now. It is the beginning of April. It is around 20 degrees Celsius. It's very sunny and warm and dry. The air is very fresh, very clear. Last night I wanted to take a picture of the sunset, and that didn't work out so well because the sun was a glaringly bright circle disappearing behind the horizon. So there was actually no transition in brightness between the horizon and the top of the sun, which was, I've never seen this before. So it was like there was no air there. So all of these big lava fragments that you see here are lava bombs. This is pretty cool. Everything green here that you see are lichens. There aren't as many real plants here as there are lichens. Lichens are often the first things to come into a rocky environment and to make the soil actually habitable for plants. That process has been very slow in Lanzarote because there's hardly any rain. It's very dry. But given time, this will probably turn into an environment that resembles other Canary Islands, for instance, like Gran Canaria or something. Here they have trees and but I don't know how long this is going to take. This could be a while because this landscape here is around 300 years old. We have a beautiful lava bomb here, and we're not allowed to walk there. So this was a piece of lava that was tossed out of this volcano, and it cooled in the air and became solid on the outside, and this is why you get this interesting shape now. Lava bombs are usually a couple of centimeters up to 2 meters, but this is a lot bigger. That's a usually big one. This, by the way, is one of the negatives about hiking on Lanzarote. A lot of what you want to see is actually closed off to hikers. We're here in the Parque Natural de los Volcanes, and there are beautiful trails that you can hike here, but you will not be allowed to go hiking in Montaña National Park, which is an incredible place. Also, it's not always obvious when you plan a hike which trails are locked off and which aren't. Officially, you cannot go hiking solo in Montaña National Park. However, there are also some regions just close to Montaña National Park where you cannot go hiking. This is a bit disappointing. There are guided hiking tours in Montaña, which is the only way you could hike in Montaña. However, that's not for me. The photos that you can find of the large lava bomb that you just saw are almost all taken from the other side, with the red volcano in the background. A really amazing shot, but one that is apparently illegal to take in 2024. I did not expect that, given how many photos of the rock are floating around online. Now you can only view the lava bomb from around 50 meters away, without the mountain in the background, and you cannot touch it, which I thought was sad. Perhaps this restriction for visitors is recent, I'm not sure. I understand that Lanzarote is suffering from over-tourism, and it's possible even more places will become inaccessible in the future. This is really sad to think about. Today I was on the hunt for a more secluded hiking spot. While this first part of the trail was really beautiful, what was still awaiting me on the second part was much more what I was actually going for. This crater is very one-sided. Probably means that it exploded over this valley here. Looks very nice, also very colorful. This trail now leads us through a lava flow, and over there you can see our next destination. This is a short but really nice hike, guys. Curious to see what we will see at Caldera de la Rilla. Can't pronounce this. It's terrible, I know. I'm trying here. So this is a cool little trail. Very quick to do. And because it is quick, it can be combined with some other trails in the area, which is what we're doing now. We're on the second trail. Very curious how this will go. My app was kind of dubious about this, but this is definitely a trail, so we're good. So we got a car. That means we can go here. That's great. I wanted to wear my jacket as a sun protection, but it's getting too warm. So I hope the sunscreen works. The air temperature is around 21 degrees, but you have to consider that we're walking on black rocks and the lava flow here is black, and wherever you have no wind, it's very, very hot. So it feels much hotter than just 22 degrees. It probably even is. Close to the ground it's probably hotter. And the sun heats up the rocks. You see the air disturbances over the rocks, over the lava field in the distance, which is cool, actually. There are a couple of very popular trails on Lanzarote, for instance the Caldera Blanca, which is another video. This one, however, is not very popular, and therefore it really is an adventure. I don't know if you're going to see anything interesting. I think we are. By the way, internet connection is really spotty on Lanzarote. So in most places you have good connection, but here, for instance, I have nothing. So it's very important that you have maps. So if you work with GPS, that you have your maps offline available, because sometimes trails don't really look like trails, and you have to pay a lot of attention to what actually the GPS says. So, can you see the air flickering from the heat emanating from the rocks? Here you can see lava that cooled down in a more liquid state, so you can still see the flow structures on it. It's quite cool. Curious little piece of lava. I don't know how exactly this came to be, but it's pretty cool. By the way, Lanzarote is really strict with collecting rocks, so you're not allowed to collect any rocks when you're here and bring them home, unfortunately. But I understand it. Imagine thousands of tourists each brought a pretty rock back home and then none would be left here, and that would be sad. Some of these plants really want to grow here. Here's some part of the flowing lava seem to have imploded. Created a hole here. Also, what a view. Shall we go here? What do you think? I think it leads in the right direction. So there are obviously some people hiking here, which is a good sign. Although I do like the sense of complete adventure when you feel like you're the only person who thinks it's a good idea to hike here. Do you see the trail? In this case it's even okay, but yeah, I have no reception. I'm in some lava field and the trail is hardly visible. The cans are also an indicator that I'm on the right trail. So this is a more adventurous hike, which I like a lot. There's always, with something like this, there's always the risk that you have to turn back at some point, but wow, it's worth it. So this is more actual exploring here, and I really love it. This is a really good place to do a sci-fi movie, really. The scenery is amazing here. So we almost reached Caldera de la Rilla, and this should be it. Cracked open here. Cool. I guess we're going up. Wow, this is cool. This is cool. Those lava structures are really cool. So this is Caldera de la Rilla, and it appears the trail is closed, and this is really frustrating, really, seriously. This here was not Caldera de la Rilla, but the trail up there is also closed. Oh wait a second. This is actually just for bikes. All right. So we can keep going. So this trail is just outside Montaña National Park. So I was really worried there for a second. I'm going to walk around this mountain and next to that beautiful lava stream that I just showed you. I'm excited. By the way, all trails gives you an exact border to the national park of Montaña, which is useful. Do you see the trail? This is an incredible trail. So here you cannot walk, but honestly, look at it. Looks kind of dangerous even. This beautiful volcano right there is Montaña Colorada, 500 meters tall. This one here, Caldera de la Rilla, is 400. Can't see the top. This is cool. And we can go up. Nice, we can get on the ridge. This is amazing. Wow. Now that is cool. So I think this is a good spot for a break. I wonder what the lava did down there. That back there is Caldera Blanca, by the way. This is the lava flow that we saw from afar from the other side. By the way, I've also seen this trail referred to as Ruta del Mar del Lava, like path of the sea of lava, something. It's quite fitting. What I also really like about Lanzarote, by the way, is no mosquitoes. I haven't seen one yet. Not a whole lot of insects too, so if at all. Yeah, I think I've seen an insect. Yes. Honestly, I think it's a bit weird that this trail isn't as popular as some of the others. It's really nice, But also the solitude kind of contributes to the niceness of it all. So, I have not met a single person on this trail yet. Not one. Since I left the road back there, I haven't seen anybody. This is cool. This is such a quiet spot again. Silence is something, like natural silence is something that is really rare in our times. So this feels absolutely crazy when you just stand still and listen. There's just nothing. So what I'm doing now is after walking around Caldera de la Rilla, I'm now heading north to Mancha Blanca. So otherwise I would have to return the same way. And I'm just gonna call a taxi in Mancha Blanca. This works really well, by the way, here. You come within a couple of minutes, no matter where you are. Whew. The heat is getting to me. I'm really tired now. And I can't wait to reach Mancha Blanca, especially in those little valleys here. There's not a lot of wind, which makes it really hot. We have right now weather unavailable. According to my phone, I have 3G. Ah, okay. It's 22 degrees. Feels like 30 down here. Yeah, for a long stretch there I did not have any internet. I'm crossing this lava field. And here we have actually water. A little puddle from the rain. Now this got to be rare here. Amazing. It's only lava. Some volcanoes in the distance. Oh wow. Far in the distance I see another human. I haven't seen humans in hours. Welcome to Mars. There's not even a lot of lichen on these lavas anymore. Alright guys, I've reached the end of this trail. This video also concludes my Lanzarote series. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.